In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to read CSVs using Python. So let's get into it. Boom. So we're going to create our new file folder. We're going to call this CSV Python or whatever. Even with a typo, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, look at that horrible spelling. All right, so I'm going to make a new file and we're going to say main.py. And we're also going to build our own CSV. So I'm going to have one just called like file.csv, pretty simple. And we're just going to give it some headers here. So I'm going to say name, favorite color, and age. Why not? All right, so we're going to add some stuff here. Zach, favorite color, blue, age 24. Quat, who is my cat, its favorite color is probably gray because that's him. And then he's like 4 years old. And Stas, I think I asked him his favorite color, but I forgot. So I'm going to say blue because he's my team member. So, and okay, I don't know. So I'm just going to put 69, the magic number. So we have this data. And we can see what this looks like if we open up our, pretty much if we view it in any Excel reader or like CSV reader. So I'm going to open it in VS Code's tool called, I think it's just called CSV. What is it? It's like, yeah, so there's a VS Code extension called Excel Viewer that is really nice. And yeah, it lets you just read CSVs or Excel files like this. And it's pretty nice. So yeah, we have our name, favorite color, and age. And now we're going to see how to read this in Python. So there is a CSV package you can use to read it. And the only thing about this is that it's not, I don't think it's the best option. And there's one that's much better. And you probably have heard of this or maybe even know what it is already. And that is Pandas. So that is Pandas. And this is something that you will need to pip install. So if you haven't already, go ahead and say pip install pandas, like I'm doing. Yeah, that's essentially you'll do the same thing. So we have pandas here, and to read and work with data from our CSV, it's pretty simple. All we have to do is say pd.read CSV, then put in the name of our CSV or the path to it. And then we're going to store this data. So data equals pd.read CSV, like so. And then we can print this data. And then we'll run this and see what happens. All right, yeah. So now we have our data displayed here. So name, favorite color, and age. And all of this data is nice and organized. And because it's also in this format, so first, let's talk about what Pandas is. Pandas it's kind of like a data analysis library, but it's primarily, I think, built to work with just tabular data overall. So it works really fast and you're able to do a lot of really cool things with it. Like, for example, it actually returns an object called a Pandas data frame. So that's what this ends up being. So this data object is actually a data frame, which is kind of like, you could call it a table. And it has like this shortcut to read different files. So this is a CSV. You could also read Excel files in the same format. I think it's just called read Excel. Yeah. So there is a read Excel option if you want to read Excel files. So equally as good. And yeah, let's look at some more things we can do with this. So we can say print list data, like so. And this should actually give us the column names for our data. Yeah, so inside of a list, it gave us name, favorite color, and age. You could also say, I think it's like data.columns, and that will be, I think, the same thing. Yeah, so you can either just put a list around it, and then it'll give you that, or the other way around. And now, let's see. So say you want to work with this data. How would you do that? So if you wanted to do something like, I don't know, let's say something special with like each row in this this data here, what you can say is for index and then row. For index row in data.iterows. So this is going to iterate through each row in order for you to get the data. So then you can break it up. You can say, let's see. So you can say something around the lines of, like you can just start to break it up here. So we can say name, favorite color, and age equals row. And then we can print each of these separately if we want to. So print name, favorite color, age, and pretty much do whatever you want here. So let's run this and see if this works. Nice. Like if we wanted to, we could also like, I don't know, make a JSON type thing. So if we say my list equals like this, we could create an array of dictionaries and then be like, and I think there's also there may be a simple way to do that as well, but let's see. So we can do like this and then say name is name, favorite. Oh wait, yeah, no, let's do like this. So data dict equals age. It's going to be age, favorite color, like that. Yeah, so you can unpack these values and from row in the right order, and they're pretty easy to work with after that. Like we could even say like, I don't know, name plus age inside of a string, and then just say name plus the string version of whatever age is, and so on and so forth. So then we're just going to print data dict, or actually even better, we're going to append this data dict to our my list. So my list dot append. So let's add it to that list, data dict. And then we can print out a basically JSON type object. So we could pretty print here from pprint import pprint and then say my list, and let's see what happens. Yeah, and now we have this nice organized object here. And also let's stop printing the column names at the top. So yeah, now we have this nice data. Yep, so yeah, it's pretty useful and it's really easy to just kind of jump through and work with. And if, let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, okay, so what's something else we can do with it while we're here? Okay, so say you want to get a specific column. So what we can do is, I believe it's just, let's see, if I'm not mistaken, it should be either a single search like this. So if I say data name series, so a column in a data frame is actually called a series. So it should be pd.series like this. And it's pretty similar to like it's pretty similar to a list. So you have, I think, similar functionality. Let's just see if this worked how I think it does. So let's search this. Yeah, all right. So yeah, we got every single name here. And I think we can also do something like, what is it? If we want to get like 2 of these, we can say name and another column, so favorite color. Then run this. Oh wait, are there not supposed to be spaces? That kind of makes sense, but let's see. Oh, okay. So it's because there was a space at the beginning. That is so silly. Okay, and that's why age wasn't found. So if we try to add age here, whoops, we try to add age like that, try to run it. Right, so age is not an index because we put a space in our CSV at the beginning. And normally, I guess they don't have spaces between the values. Otherwise, that can create an undesired effect, it would appear. So let's run this again. Oh, wait, yeah. So now let's remove the space from age. And yeah, now we have all of this data. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, yeah. Well, so those are kind of like simple things we can do with pandas. I'm trying to think of anything else. So like if we take our name series or, okay, so now let's do this. So if we say data name and then say equals 1, then we print data again. What happens? Yeah, so we turned all of the values of name into 1. So if you need to change some data, this is a way to do it. Otherwise, yeah, so like those are just a few ways of how to work with CSV data. So yeah, hopefully that was useful because you might try to build everything from scratch using the CSV module when really Pandas is going to be the quickest way to go. And once you learn it, like you can read the docs, or I can make another training if that's something that's really desirable. But there are a lot of trainings on Pandas. I just wanted to show you a pretty quick and efficient way to work with CSV data in general. And am I missing anything? Oh yeah, okay. So one more thing is I'm going to show you how to write CSV once you already have your data like stored and organized and able to work with it. So let's say we wanted to change our data, like all of the names just to 1, or we change all the ages to, I don't know, 69. So let's save that, and then we will go back down, and then all we have to do is say data.toCSV, whatever the path to the file that we want is. So I'm just going to call this new file.csv, and I'll run it. Boom. Now it's right here and it's all nice and organized. I don't know what this, oh, okay. And also if you don't want to have the indexes, you can say index equals false, I believe is how you write that. Yeah, and now it's back to our normal data. And also, I believe if you want, let's say you want to put it to Excel, you just write to Excel like so, press play. Whoops. Oh yeah, that is true. So XLSX. Okay, so I guess we also, okay, so if you want to export to Excel, you also have to have or pip install OpenPyXL like it's saying right there. And yeah, from there, it's a pretty straightforward process. So yep, that is everything today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please subscribe. And yeah, if you want any help on anything specific in this package or anything else in Python related, I would love to help you, and you can reach out to me on Code Mentor. So thank you for watching, and bye for now.